morning, everybody. It is Leah and Ryan from FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com here with a Feathers Elite exclusive event, Reader Q&A with Canadian talent Ross Vaccaro-Heavenly. Loft, Ryan, take it away.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This is the final Q&A of, I guess you'd say, 2020, which is great. We're going to have Ross on here in just a second. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want everyone to not forget, this is a big week closing. We've got the Xavier Verstrada auction closing tomorrow, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, Northern Pacific Time. What time is that? That's New York time. And then there is one other thing we want to talk about. Where do you go to buy these fantastic pigeons? FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com. All bids are in Canadian dollars. Free shipping to the United States for our U.S. buyers. Canadians, we cover the tax. It's all good. And another thing, if you have some spare time this evening after this great broadcast, go on over to our YouTube channel, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Hit the subscribe link, little button there. Just click it. Just click it. That's all. Just click it. Subscribe to our channel. Watch all the videos. Leah, I think we've got over, 1,000 videos up there for people to watch?
Over 1,000 pigeon videos, pigeon-related content on our YouTube channel. Lots to see, folks. Get your questions ready because we're about to introduce Mr. Ross Vaccaro, Canadian talent, online auction right now at FIPA.ca or FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com. Ryan, shall we bring Ross on?
Yeah, let's bring him on. Remember, guys, if you have questions, now's your time. Again, he's a local flyer here. He flies in the Up North Combine, Canada's largest combine with over 70 members. So we're going to bring Ross on. Ross, how are you doing this evening?
Pretty good. Greetings.
Good. Greetings. Ross, how was I know you had a couple years off of racing, and I know now you raced this last season. How did you enjoy getting back on the bicycle and riding again?
I was pretty good. There were a lot of changes. There were quite a few people that moved out of the area, and I started with my late breds. I decided to fly right at the very last minute because I couldn't get my birds into the U.S. because of the COVID. So I decided to fly my second and third rounders. I had about 50, and I lost about 3 of them to the Hawks off the Loft. So I had a good team of 47 birds, and they did pretty good.
Yeah, I seen there you were competing there every week. You're back up at the top. You're always a very competitive flyer every year that you've raced. You know as well as I do, every year it can be different. One year you can be right on the top. The next year you'd be a little bit down, but you still had a really good year. And, you know, I think it has a lot to do with probably the pigeons and the system that you have. I know you like to select pigeons for a certain way, a certain type. And you look for performance pigeons, and that's what we're going to look at here today. Another question, Ross, just for people that don't know you, maybe a little background. How long have you had birds? Give me a little bit about you.
Ryan, the first introduction that I had to pigeons was as it stated in my article. When I was 10 years old, I got a bird that fell out of a nest from the roof. And I hand fed that young one, and there was a bond right there, and I got really interested, and I got really hooked on the birds. There was a flyer down the street, and I was going to his place and watching his birds, and he offered me a couple young ones if I'd clean his loft. So I started. That's how I started. I cleaned his loft, and he gifted me a pair of young ones. And
very nice.
Yeah, and so I had birds since I was about 10, 11, but I started racing in 1985, and the first year I started racing, it was in the far north, and it was with your dad. I remember your father very, very well. He was one of the nicest guys in the Far North Club at that time, and I started in 1985 flying birds, and I didn't do so well with young birds in 1985, and someone told me how much. Harry Suter told me to go see Huber and go buy some latebreds off of him, and I did that. And I wound up buying some really, really good birds directly off his imports. They were Jensen's right off of the birds that he brought in with Gunneman. And I picked out 2 young ones on the floor that were full siblings to the Upper Canada National second place winner. And I was blessed to pick out a full brother and a full sister out of 40 young ones on the floor. And they became my foundation Jensen's. And that was the Merck's inbred. Very, very inbred Merck's line.
Yeah, very potent pigeons.
I think Huber, he did all his winning with that family of pigeons.
Yeah.
And that's what really propelled me. And I also got some birds from Adolfo Bianchi. And I flew a lot of yearlings in 1986. And I won champion average speed in the Up North Combine. And that was a thrill. Yeah. I had my pigeons in my backyard, and in the back, I had a construction company, and I had a trailer, and I had my birds in one of the trailers where I used to park my machines. So I was actually working and had my birds with me all day long. Wow. And I got bitten by the bug, and I've never thought of trying golf or trying anything else.
Well, hey, that's okay, Ross. You don't look like much of a golfer to me, more of a pigeon man. So the birds here now that you have, because I'm sure they're not back from those days. You've got, I guess, what it's a new sort of style of pigeons. How long have you had the families that you have? Because I see here in your pedigrees you've got a few different variations. So do you want to get in on a bit of that?
Yeah, Ryan. My Scally 88 does go back to those birds I got from Huber. Oh, okay. My Scally 88, he's a descendant from one of the birds that I got from Helmut Huber, and I bred that pigeon with a hen I bought from Gus Jojo's brother-in-law, and she was a slate hen. And she was a double inbred granddaughter to Sapphire. Mm-hmm. And that became my golden hen. And that golden hen, I made it up to those birds, basically the father of Scally 88, not Scally 88, out of Prince. And my Prince Dynasty line was born in 1999. In 1999, I had no idea what I had, but I had a fantastic season in 1999. I won champion average speed, champion loft, C and D category, and I had first, second, and fourth champion bird in all of Canada.
Congratulations.
And that's when the Prince Dynasty was born, and I knew that I had something really, really good with Prince. Prince was a slate cock, and again, a descendant of Huber's inbred Merck's Jensen's and the Schmolders Jensen's that I got from Gus. So I've gotten really attached to the Schmolders, and I went to Marcel Sangers because I noticed that Marcel Sangers had a lot of his best birds had Schmolders in them. Right. And that's when I bought my Heavenly Marcel cock, because in his pedigree is the famous 05 that Bertie Campus had, and that the super breeder Marcel Sangers had in Holland was the best red breeder of all Holland, and I bought a direct son from Marcel Sangers. So that is the nucleus of my Jensen's with my Prince Dynasty.
Right, and just a question here before we start looking at the birds. I know a lot of people they always are down on reds, and I'm sure you've heard it as much as I have. Down on reds. And I know one thing. I've got some good reds. I've seen lots of people with good reds. People are so down on it. You have great luck with your reds.
Yeah.
How come you're not down on the reds? And you even have the slates too, which for me, slates are like, I can't find a good slate pigeon for nothing.
Well, let me tell you, Ryan. I imported a cock. He was basically a slate, and that's my Scally 88. And he's a Schmolders Jensen. He was bred by Aldwin Petrie in Holland.
Okay.
And this slate cock, basically, the 1 year that I flew him, bred me 4 slate young ones. They were all slates. Yeah. 3 out of the 4 won races. 2 of them were combine winners. And the theory of slates not being able to fly, I proved it wrong. And again in 2018 at the Hoosier one loft race, a bird bred out of 2 of my pigeons that I sold in an auction. One was a slate, one was a blue bar. Frank Tarando entered a young one, and it was a slate, and she was on the first drop in 2018 at the Hoosier one loft race. And she's a slate. I have her here, and she's actually made it up to Scally 88, and she is a descendant of Scally 88. So slates, yes.
Slates for you are working.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Ross, we're gonna start looking at some of the birds. We're gonna have some fun. And again, I asked the audience, if you're tuned in, if you're interested in the birds, don't be shy. Fire Ross a question. If you say, hey, I'm interested in lot 3, I want to pair it to lot 9. Hey, Ross, is this gonna work? You gotta ask him. I can't ask him all the questions because we'd be here all night. So I am going to go grab lot number 1. We're going to start with Ross's favorite color, the slates. So let me go grab lot 1. Leah, are you still with us?
I am, definitely. And I am just going to throw the photo up for your lot number 1 in the Ross Vaccaro-Heavenly Loft online auction running right now on our website, feathersleeppigeonauctions.com. The band number on your lot number 1 is CU 2020-23524. This is a slate cock, son of Scally 88, Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with the Ansons. What do we want to talk about on this lot number 1, Ross?
Well, basically that slate cock, his father is Scally 88, and I have Scally 88 right in my hands. And that cock, Scally 88, has bred many, many, many winners and many foundation breeders. There are quite a few people in New York and New Jersey that have been breeding winners directly out of slates. Doesn't matter what they cross them on, the Clacks, the Jensens, the Hubins, it doesn't matter. They're breeding really, really, really good. So
you have Scally 88 there in your hands, right? Let's take a little look there at the sire of your lot number 1. Raise them up there in the camera just a little bit.
Back up a bit, just a little bit. There you go.
There we go.
Now, Ross, when I see you holding him, boy, he looks like he's one hell of a character pigeon. I bet you he's got one hell of a nice eye. How is he? Is he have a little more? This guy here in my hands, he's a little bit bigger of a cockbird, super feather in this one, a little more bone to him, but you still feel for his size, he's a nice buoyant pigeon. Got one hell of an eye on this guy as well. The feather qualities are real, real nice. And that guy there looks like a real dream in your hands, Ross.
Well, the father is medium size. He's not large. The son that you have in your hands, he got his size from the mother's genes.
Okay.
Because the mother has a bit of the South African blood in her from Mike Gannis. And the strain maker is what's throwing the bigger bird in him.
Okay. So yeah, he looks like he's got a real sharp looking face on him. I mean, this is a nice pigeon. Again, a little bit bigger, and you also have the mother there, is right?
Yes, I do.
So Ross is just going to show us the dam of lot number 1. The dam is Hoosier Scally 18, winner of equal first at the Hoosier Classic one loft race. Sharing first prize among 32 birds arriving first on the drop, flying 351 miles versus 1,535 pigeons. in the largest one loft race in the USA. There we go.
There she is.
There she is. There is Hoosier Scally, 18. Let's have a look at her. And why don't you talk a little bit about her, Ross?
She's a gorgeous slate hen. She's medium to large, and she's just a beautiful muscled hen. Very, very powerful hen. Very powerful, buoyant. She's big, but she's very buoyant. And this is the first year that I've bred her with Scally 88. And she's bred super, super nice young ones.
Well, she looks like a cracker. Again, so you weren't worried about putting two slates together?
No, Ryan, I wasn't, because their eyes are a bit different, and the Scally 88 he's a darker slate with a bit of checkering in him, and she is a lighter slate with more of a blue slate in her.
Right. Yeah, she looks like a real cracker, sharp looking pigeon. Nice. Again, you see it here in the sun. He's a nice, handsome fellow. Again, very nice balance in your hands. A little bit bigger of a pigeon, but you know what? Overall, nice pigeon. Vents are strong, little bit open, but nice medium strong forearm, nice silky feathers. I don't think you guys are going to go wrong. If you're looking, and I would say, Ross, this is one of your best pairs you've put together?
Well, those are two of my best birds, because basically Hoosier Scally 18, she was equal first at the Hoosier on the first drop, and there were 641 entrants, lofts, and there was 1,535 birds in that 351-mile race. And she was right out in front with the first pack.
Well, guys, you're hearing it not from us. You're hearing it right from Ross. These are the birds he sticks with. These are the birds he's been playing with, and they are getting results on a very, very high level. So, Ross, good job. And both of those breeders, they look super. I'd love to handle them. I'm sure one day I'll be able to. Leah, we're going to move on to lot number 2. Is that good?
Sure. Definitely. We will move on to lot number 2. Lot number 2 is CU 2020-23511. This is a dark check or a grizzle? What would you call it? A grizzle. This is a dark grizzle, maybe? Yes. From Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with David Klausing-Hubens. This is Klein, Barcelona. Let's talk a little bit about this lot number 2, Ross, and why this is a special lot for you.
Well, that bird that you're holding on to, Ryan, his father is Barcelona King. His grandfather is Prince Barcelona. His grandfather was first national Barcelona against 5,200 birds, and fourth international Barcelona against 17,700 birds. That's his grandfather. And his father's Barcelona King. I got him in my hand. He is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, they look a lot alike, these two. The same sort of checkering. I guess this guy, your guy's about a medium-sized body pigeon.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. This bird's a real sharp bird we have here in our hands. You can see real curious, real alert, great feather quality. Again, vents are strong, just a little bit open. Back comes up a bit. Lots of muscle, good medium forearm, nice wing. And I'd almost call it like a pepper grizzle or a checker grizzle. Now remember, guys, I am not no expert on the color wheel. So if you want to call this a red, that's fine by me. I don't see color, I see good looking pigeons. So that's what I look for. Nice wing on that one, Ross. And how is he bred for you?
I just got him not too long ago, Ryan. He's a 2017, and when I bought him, he was a yearling. Actually, he was a 2-year-old. So I've really not raced any young ones off of him. I basically got a few birds that I've got right now. I've got one of his children in a one loft race. I sent out. I didn't fly any young ones off of him. I sent some of them out and there's one at the Hoosier. There's a couple of his young ones that are flying at Victoria Falls. So we'll see how they do.
Well, I hope you win some money there, Ross. And again, here's a question I'm going to ask for people. What made you purchase that pigeon?
Well, this bird here, the father, the performance. When you buy a young one directly out of a national winner, a first national winner, the chances of breeding top performance pigeons increases quite a bit.
Right.
And I just fell in love with the way he stood, the way he looked, and also I liked in the pedigree that Ulrich Lemons, the hen from Ulrich Lemons, is the grandmother.
Right.
And I think Ulrich's got some pretty good birds.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. He's got excellent pigeons. We know that firsthand. Now, did you have the mother of this bird as well?
Yes, I do.
Yes, we're just going to take a look at the dam of your lot number 2. The dam is Klein Princess. Klein Princess is daughter of Klein Jean and Queen Anna. And I know Ross is going to talk a little bit about Klein Princess. Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about. That's my kind of...
You like grizzles, Leah. Well, there she's a real pretty looking grizzle hen, blue grizzle. Now, what color is her eye, Ross?
She's got a greenish yellow eye.
Greenish yellow eye. Very nice. And what's the background? What's the story of this hen?
This hen is bred directly out of my Klein Jean. Her father was first provincial against 2,700 pigeons. So that's why I bought her father. Her father is a performance grizzle, and I bred her father to Huben hen from David Clausing. So this grizzle hen I'm holding is actually has a lot of Huben in her, and a performance Klein Jean.
Well, there you see it, guys. If you're looking for, a darker peppery blue grizzle, this one might be right up your alley. It's got the performance, got a nice rich eye, real curiosity to this bird, good muscle to it. You see, guys, Ross is getting results out of not only slates, grizzles. He's not afraid to try different birds. But this lot number 2 is a nice pigeon, Ross. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to go wrong with it. Sharp-looking pigeon.
Well, the half-brother to the mother was 4 times clocked this year in the top 10% of the combine.
Right, and for people who are wondering, up north combine, they have about 70 to 80 members in that range. The lowest race is about 700, 800 birds. The highest race is about 1,400 birds. So there's some pretty good stiff competition. There's guys out there in our area that have breeding lofts with almost $1 million worth of pigeons in their lofts. Always striving to buy the best birds. So it's real stiff, tough competition. So, and this combine that Ross and myself have flown in for years has stretched out. It's very wide. It's very deep. And it's not easy to be on the top. So believe you guys me, when Ross says, in 2000 or in 1999, he was champion of the combine, nobody was touching him. He was just on fire. So I'm giving the people a little rundown, sort of, Ross, of how tough this area is. It's not easy, but like I say, when Ross comes to play, he's up at the top. He's one of the guys you got to say, hey, did Ross get a bird today? That's one guy I always think. Did Ross clock? Hopefully he didn't. That's what I say, Ross. But hey, I'm going to move on. I think, to your favorite here in the sale.
Yeah.
The pretty girl, eh?
Yeah.
This is your Madonna.
We're going to move on to lot number 3. I will read the band number. CU 2020-8877. A absolutely beautiful red checker white flight hen. This is a Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Marcel Sangers and Jansen. This is Perfect Lady. Let's just talk a little bit about lot number 3, Ross. Well, how about you tell everybody what makes lot number 3 so special?
Well, her father is my Red Marcel. Her father is a half-brother to my Super Breeder 120. He was mated to his half-sister, and the hen that he was bred to was Amber's child, a full sister to Amber. This red cock over here is probably the closest to the original super breeder that Marcel Sangers has ever owned in Holland. Like if you're looking for the best of Marcel Sangers, you'll have a hard time finding it.
He looks real character in the hand. Looks like he got a great face on him. He's a real handsome pigeon. Nice third bar on him. He looks strong. He looks medium size in your hands a little bit. Would you say?
Yeah, medium.
Medium size. Look, a nice wing on him. You can see that. And now you've had him for quite a while.
I've had him for what year is he? He's 2016.
2016. How has he been breeding for you? Good?
Well, I haven't really flown young birds until this year, and I never flew any young ones off of him this year, Ryan. I basically mated him up to his half sister for breeding purposes. I wanted to bring out the best blood from the Marcel Sangers pigeons, and that hen that you have in your hand is the best hen that I bred this year. She is the best handling. She's got a fantastic breeding eye.
Super eye on it. I was going to say that.
Yeah, her full sister, 8058, bred a few winners in Pennsylvania for Adam Corso. I brought a couple birds last year to my New Jersey auction, and her full sister, as a yearling, bred 3 super young ones for Adam. And he bred 300 young ones, and he told me that the best young ones that he bred, they were off of her sister.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you, she's a very small hen. I know when you brought her over, she had a little extra weight on her. We got a little bit of the weight off. Her vent bones tightened up. She's very, very small, compact hen, not overly tight in the forearm, but good feather quality. And guys, if you're eye sign freaks, this hen's really got it. Real lot of class to her. She's got a nice name to her. And take a look at her, Leah.
She sure is a beauty. I know James Timothy Walters is watching, and he says, I like her. And I like her too, lot number 3. You've got the dam there.
I have.
The lot number 3, the dam is Marcel's Amber.
Yeah. Now, Marcel's Amber is a very, very special bird. She's bred out of Heavenly Marcel, which is...
lift her up and a little bit over the other way, Ross, so we can get a nice look at her. Yep, and up a little bit. There we go. There she is. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at the character in her, Ross.
She's a very intelligent bird. Very, very sharp bird. Her father is my Heavenly Marcel that I brought in from Marcel Sangers, a direct son of the super breeder, the best red breeder of all Holland. Marcel won many national prizes with offspring from the super breeder, and her father bred me a very, very good bird as a yearling in Hearst, 475 miles. He topped the combine from 475 miles in a tough headwind by 7.5 minutes.
Well, that's the type of pigeons you want.
Yeah, that was Hearst.
And she's got those nice white flights, so yeah. She's a real sharp looking pigeon. You see that the father's color came out in the hen, and the white flights are there as well. But again, you can see quality in the pigeon. Nice looking pigeon. Again, what would you say? She's a bit larger than him?
Well, my birds are a little bit overweight right now. She's a medium hen.
Medium hen. Okay. Look at the nice character in that pigeon. Super nice. And again, guys, if you're looking for performance reds with good background and some of the very best blood and built to a type, this lot right here might be right up your alley. Where do you go to bid, Leah?
That is ElitePigeonAuctions.com or FIPA.ca. Either thing that you key into your browser will take you to the exact same place. We're going to move on to lot number 4. Lot number 4 is a grizzle cock. CU 2020-8734 from Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro, with Ulrich Lemons and Muleman. Now this is a racer, a top racer in the 2020 Up North Combine. 4 times top 10% combine results. 77th champion bird, Up North Combine. This is Klein Jean Jr. Let's talk about this handsome fellow for a bit. Ross?
Yeah, Klein Jean was first provincial in Belgium against 2,700 pigeons. And that was the reason why I bought him. He's a beautiful grizzle cock. And I bred 2 young ones off of him, and I decided to fly them. They were late breds. And the cock that Ryan's holding on to is a son out of this guy. And his son was clocked 4 times in the top 10% of the Up North Combine.
Excellent.
Very, very consistent, very dependable bird. Very good bird.
And again, guys, what Ross is trying to say is this bird clocked basically in the first 100 pigeons 4 times out of 8 weeks. Very, very consistent pigeon. He's got lots of muscle. He's a little bit bigger of a guy, but he's got a real curious looking face on him, a real different head. Again, the father looks fantastic. Again, this is a real class pigeon. Again, lots of muscle on. There's a lot of pigeon here to work with. Get him into super race condition, and I think you've got a real nice pigeon. And Leah, you know what? I'm always a guy that likes to have fun.
Yes.
And I'm going to throw this out here. If anybody purchases this pigeon here, and they'd like to carry it over into the 2021-22 Pioneer Old Bird Race, I am going to waive the perch fee for this pigeon for him to participate. The reason being, he's flown 8 weeks on the Up North Combine. We're going to break him here at the Pioneer Old Birds, and we're going to get this bird to do another whack of races. I think he's real curious. He's real smart. Great feather quality. I don't think you're going to go wrong with this pigeon. Very nice pigeon, Ross.
There's his mother.
Oh, pretty
That
too.
is the Wittenkopf hen.
Yes, this is a Muleman hen. She's an import from Herman Beaver Dam.
Yeah.
She's a pure Muleman hen.
Beautiful.
Well, she's a gorgeous hen. Again, very nice bird, Ross, and congratulations on your success with this bird that you had this season. And guys, people watching, if you want a bird that's flown in the Up North and you want to try one, here's one that's knocked it out of the park, was very consistent for Ross. You have an opportunity. Hey, and we're also giving you an opportunity to fly in our Pioneer Old Bird season with this guy right here, Leah. I'm sorry I had to do it.
That's fine with me. It's Christmas. It's the giving time of the year.
All right. Very nice pigeon, Ross. Thank you very much.
We are going to move on to lot number 5. Lot number 5 is a blue bar hen. Band number CU 2020-23514. This is a Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with David Klausing-Hubens. The best of the David Klausing-Hubens, direct child of Foundation breeders David and Queen Anna. This is David's girl. Ryan, I think
this is a nice hen. I think Ross is digging for the birds, but that's okay. I'm going to talk about this hen just for a second. She's a real small, well put together hen. Lots of muscle, nice forearm on her, good feather quality. Very, very small hen. Nice sharp looking face on her. Pretty for Huben. I'm just joking. She's a nice bird.
Yeah, she's a pure Huben. The first year I bred out of her father, I flew a couple young ones at Big Andy's one loft race, and her half brother was 3rd champion overall champion bird at Big Andy's, and he was sold on Pipa in an auction. So these are all performance pigeons. I've got quite a few birds that have been bred out of her father that have been in the money in one loft races. The reason why I named her father David was because when I talked to David Klausing, I told David that I wanted a Huben, but I didn't want a Huben that looked like a rat. I wanted a really nice looking Hooban.
Wow.
With
Ross, you're brave. You told Dave Clousing you didn't want a Hooban that looks like a rat. I know Dave has sent birds to us to fly different seasons in one loft racing, and I will agree with you. They are not the most nicest pigeons, but I'm going to say one thing about Dave Clousing. He's that exception to that rule. I would prefer to get a bird from Dave that's completely ugly, and
Yeah.
because for some reason that thing, a car can run over it and it's going to still win. Dave Clousing had a kick-ass season this year. Congratulations to Dave. But if you look at some of the birds, they're just not beautiful. But I agree with what you said. You said to him, send me a sexy Hooban.
And I got them. I got a macho man, and I named him David, like after David Clousing.
Yeah.
And here he is.
Uh-oh. People are going to be cringing now. They're going to say, I've never seen a Clousing look so nice.
Yeah.
But she's a real looker. She's a nice small hen. Vents are a little bit open, but they're strong. Again, very, very small pigeon. What would you say that guy is? Medium size?
He's medium size. Most of his young ones are medium to small.
Medium to small. Okay, well, there you go, right there. How's the eye on him? Very nice?
Oh, he's got a fantastic pearl eye. He's got a beautiful pearl eye.
Right.
And when I bought him, I fell in love with the eye that David sent me, the profile on this cock. And that's what sold me on this cock, was basically the look, the eye, and the pedigree. This cock is the 270 and the 321 from David Clousing's current champion performance Hoobans.
Well, we know the man has performed great. He's probably one of the top Americans of all times. I don't know. He just keeps pulling wins out this year again. Look at the wins he did. I think he won well over 100,000 with those pigeons. And that's that. And you see it's working for Ross as well. Nice wing on this guy. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Good job, Ross.
Now, Ross, do you have Queen Anna there as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we're going to take a look at the dam to your lot number 5 in Ross's auction online right now at feathersleepigeonauctions.com. James says that this is another one that he likes, is lot number 5. Let's take a look at the dam. Talk a little bit about her. Let's move her over the other way and up a little bit, Ross. Up, there we go. There she is. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's Queen Anne. She's bred directly from David Clousing. Her band number is 174, Clousing. And she's a really, really nice pigeon. And she's bred some really, really nice birds. Like in one loft races, her young ones have done well. The David Clousing pigeons, I think, are probably some of the best pigeons for one loft races. And that's why I brought in the Jelly Rosier birds, because I wanted to cross them with these Hoobans. I know that Jelly was very successful with Queen L when Queen L was bred onto the Hoobans. And I'm hoping that I'm going to get the same results or very close to top results with this cross. This hen is going to be bred to the Jelly birds, the Jelly Rosiers, Oklahoma, and Queen L birds. And then I'll be... Yeah, that hen that you have, Ryan, was bred basically for breeding. She was bred for stock. She's got
she's got everything right about her. She's got a nice little vibration, super nice feather quality. I like the size of her, not overly big. And again, if you're asking me, guys, you could put this hen onto lot number 1. You could put her onto lot number 2. She'd go great onto lot number 4 because she's not overpowering. The cocks are definitely bigger, but she's got enough muscle. She's got great eye, great feather quality. And I think I can just see it in her face. She's saying, hey, what are you waiting for? Bid on me. Nice hen, Ross.
Yeah.
We will move on to lot number 6. Mike Vanderyak is in the house, and he gives a shout out to Ross. He is watching. We're going to move on to lot number 6. Lot number 6 is CU 2020-8727, a blue checker hen. Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Yelly Rose Ears and Smolders Jansen. Foundation quality here, folks. This is Scally 88 Rose Ears. Let's talk about this little hen, Russ.
Okay, that hen is basically a cross. She's bred down from a daughter of Scally 88, which is a slate hen, and her father is a beautiful blue bar cock. I bred him directly out of double grandson of Jelly Rose Ears, Oklahoma. I had got the cock from Bill Wema, and we had done some joint breeding, and her father is one of the cocks that I bred for stock.
Well, this is a real nice hen again, about finger and a half, keel to the vent, nice strong hen, good muscle, little bit deeper but still nice, great feather quality, super tight in that forearm. That's what I'm feeling. Nice snap to the wing. She's very sharp in the face, nice eye, very calm in the hands, put together well, nice shine on that neck, and again, very, very nice. Some top breeding in this bird as well. Take a look. There's the sire there.
Yes.
Look at him.
His father.
That's Oklahoma boy, right? Is that who we're...
His father is a double grandson, inbred, double grandson to Oklahoma and Queen L. Her father, his father was bred directly from Jelly Rose Ears.
And we know how well the Yelly Rose Ears birds do here in North America, as they do in Belgium, as they do all over the world. And again, you see Ross always trying to bring in the best to improve his birds. And a real sharp-looking bird there, Ross.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah, nice wing on him. Beautiful. Well put together. What, medium size or a little bit larger?
Medium to large.
Medium to large. You can see he got shoulders like a linebacker on him. He got nice wide shoulders on him. Very, very nice. Do you have the hen?
Yeah, he's very, very powerful.
Yeah.
We're going to take a look at the dam. The dam is Prince Scally 48.
Okay, the hen.
Should be 7148 is the band number.
Oh yeah, that's a daughter from Prince.
Where do you guys go to bid? Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. All bids are in Canadian dollars. Shipping to the United States is free. We bring you simply the best. Take a look at the hen. What's the name of her?
Princess Scally 48. 7148. That's a direct daughter of the prince.
There it is, right there in front of you. Now she's what would you say, a medium? Medium large?
Yeah, she's a medium.
Medium. Well, look at how curious this hen we've got here in the sale is. She's just looking around. Very, very intelligent hen. Super, super, super. There you have it. That's your lot number 6, guys. Where do you go to bid? Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We're going to move on to one of my favorites here, Leah. Lot number 7.
Lot number 7 is CU 2019 8105. This is a red checker cock. Original Heavenly Loft Ross Vaccaro with Marcel Sangers and Jansen. Bred for stock. This is Red Lightning 2. Look at this handsome fellow.
This one's going to be my pick of the sale. Unfortunately, I'm going to say it now, Leah. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. Very nice pigeon. My favorite in the whole sale. I'm saying it. I can't help it. I'm a sucker for reds. And this guy, he's got the feather quality, got the eye sign. He's got it all. Talk about this bird, Ross.
Well, this is his father. His father's Red Lightning. His father's bred 3 first combine winners, equal first combine winners. His father bred champion young bird in the Choice Awards in 2012. And that hen came through in a tough, I think it was a 340-mile race. It was an open race, and it was raining, and I didn't think I was going to get a daybird, but her daughter came through, and she flew fantastic. She was champion bird in the Choice Awards.
Well, congratulations again. Like I say, this bird here is built just super right, loads of muscle, super tight forearm, great feather quality. He's got a nice up front, nice wedge, goes right down to like a bowling pin, strong back, vent bones are like steel, sharp, rich white eye, gorgeous looking pigeon.
Yeah.
Hey, Ross, the one I'm holding's nicer.
Well, you know what, Ryan? I had Ulrich Lemons and the Henson brothers in my loft, and I showed them the Super Breeder 120, which is the grandfather of Red Lightning, and they said that Red Lightning was better. They liked Red Lightning better than the Super Breeder 120.
Wow.
They said that this was the best breeder I had in the loft.
See, Leah, I told you, there's one thing you don't let into your loft. You can let in a raccoon, but don't let me in. No, Ross, real nice pigeon this guy is here. Guys, if you're looking for a super red with super body, super muscle, buoyancy, everything, this guy here, I guarantee you're going to be happy. He can go on to any of these hens. I'm going to tell you, the first red hen, she lacks that little bit of muscle. This guy makes up for it. You pair them up. The eyes are opposite. Reds to reds. I say go for it. She's got the white flights. She's got a great eye. So does he. Bang. There you go.
Her mother is bred directly out of sister to Amber, who was first against 37,000 pigeons. And I don't have his mother anymore. He was bred last year. He's a yearling, so I don't have the mother anymore. The mother's.
Well, that's okay, Ross. No problem. So this is take a look. Nice ventilation in the flights, guys. I'm going to tell you, don't miss out on your lot number 7. You're going to kick yourselves in the butt if you want performance reds. This is the one. Hey, not only have I picked it, the legend himself, Ulrich Lemons, and the M&C Hansen brothers, we all picked it.
We will move on to lot number 8. Lot number 8 is band number CU 2020-23527. A blue bar white flight hen. This is an original Heavenly Loft Ross Vaccaro with Bart Gearings. This is Miss Gearings. Let's talk a little bit about lot number 8.
Okay, lot number 8, Leah, was bred out of this masterpiece. This cock is a double grandson of Sylvester, Bart Giernich's #1 foundation breeder. That is the bird that made him famous, Sylvester. And this guy is a double inbred grandson of Sylvester.
Now, Ross, my question for you. I handle a lot of the Gearnich's birds. They're a bigger pigeon, deeper pigeon, more bone to the pigeon. I feel it the same way in this. Out of all the birds, when you pulled them out and I put them in my hands, I knew you had this bloodline of pigeons. I knew this was out of them. How is he in the hands? How do you describe the father?
Ryan, he is a large bird. He's not deep in the keel. He's he's nice and plumb. Mm-hmm. He's a large bird, and he's very, very powerful.
Okay. And how's the mother? Is she the same or small or?
No, the mother is the same. She's medium to large. The mother is also Bart Giernich's granddaughter to the Gladiator.
You have the dam there that you're going to show us there, Ross?
Yes.
Now, for people wondering, this is definitely a bigger pigeon. So if you're not a big pigeon type of person, this isn't going to be the pigeon for you. But if you're looking for this bloodline, you're going to have to take it because this is a bigger. This is one hell of a big hen right here. She got a big head on her. She might not be the prettiest, but I'll tell you, she's very curious, very alert, good feather quality. Oh yeah, these two look a lot alike. She got that same sort of face.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, the mother is large, medium to large, and she's a granddaughter of the Gladiator. But I'll tell you, these pigeons here, bred onto the Jelly Rosier's pigeons, have proven themselves. They were responsible for the champion breeder 7 that Jelly Rosier's bred. 7 is a cross. 7 is a cross from these birds into the Jelly Rosier's Queen Owl.
So if you were going to take this hen here, this is a bigger pigeon, onto any of these birds in the sale, who would you put it with?
I'd put that hen there. I'd put it with a blue bar cock down from Oklahoma.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. You're hearing it right from Ross. Your lot number 8, a little bit bigger of a hen, guys, but all the right bloodlines in it. You see it here. Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. I'm going to put her back. She's one hell of a big hen, hard to hang on to, but hey, it is the Gearnix way.
We're going to move on to lot number 9. While the boys get their pigeons ready, where do you go to bid? FeathersLeapPigeonAuctions.com. This auction closes on Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The last auction of 2020. There we have lot number 9. This is band number CU 2020-23509. A slate white flight cock, original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro, with Ulrich Lemons and the Jansons, daughter of foundation breeder Princess. This is Scally 509. This is a cock, not a hen. Should say
now the slate on that bird is coming back from my foundation breeder Prince, my Prince dynasty. That's where the slate comes from. And the mother of that pigeon is a direct daughter out of Prince.
Right on. He's a nice pigeon. He's a big guy again. He feels a lot like lot number 1. He's a little bit longer, nice thick flights. Nice. He got a big wing on him. He got a super eye. Wow. Real piercing eyesight on this guy. And again, another pretty slate. And man, Ross, you hit it real rare. You got a slate with white flights. Look at that guy.
That's the sire?
That's the sire. Now this sire is a full brother to the hen that bred the equal first place winner at the Hoosier in 2018. A full sister to this cock was the mother to my Hoosier equal first place winner that I had showed you earlier.
Oh, there you go, right there. Look at the nice thick bars on the one you got there, Ross. Nice and thick and dark. Again, this guy here that I'm handling, he's got a nice, rich eye. Again, a little bit larger of a pigeon, but nothing wrong with that. For his size, he's nice and buoyant for the size. And again, that slate white flight, beautiful looking pigeon. He really stands out in the loft. Super pigeon. Oh yeah, look at that, eh? Nice wing on him, boy. Beautiful wing, Ross. Whew. Yeah, we're rolling along here. Guys, if you have questions, don't be shy.
If you have questions, put them in the comments below. Ross is here to give you guys a hand to help you make informative bids on his online auction.
Lee, I didn't bring the mother. I didn't bring the mother to that pigeon.
No problem. No problem.
That's all right. We're gonna get in. We're gonna move on to lot number 10.
Moving on to lot number 10. Another beauty, a mealy cock. This is band number CU 2020-23521. Original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with David Clousing Hubens. The best of the Clousings, the 410. This is best of 410. Let's talk about this guy a little bit.
Okay, the father of that pigeon that I'm holding is bred out of 2 children directly off the 410. This cock I'm holding is a double grandson of the 410. The mother was Princess Diana, and the father was Red Gold. I bought Princess Diana from David Clausing as an old breeding hen. And I bred some really, really special young ones off of her. And Bill Wema flew a son out of this cock, a full brother to the cock you're holding on to, Ryan. Mm-hmm. He flew him a couple of years ago in a big race. There were 3 combines that released, and the full brother to that pigeon was 16th in the combine over all the 3 trailers, and I think there was about 15 or 1,600 birds.
Wow.
A full sister to that pigeon I flew this year. I flew it in the Oshawa Gold Bond race from Quebec, which was 543 kilometers. In that big race, the full sister to that pigeon was 34th overall. So these are performance, real performance Hubans.
Yeah, guys, and just to talk about that day, we also flew that same race that day. Very, very tough day. Strong headwinds out of Quebec. Pigeons, and I'll be honest with you guys, we had flown our pigeons 8 weeks in a row. We sent 13 birds to that race. That was their 9th race. We clocked 4 birds on the day. Very, very tough, hard working day. The pigeons that did it, and again, this is another same way bred out of a super here. It was a tough day, Ross. That's a very, very good pigeon. Congratulations on that. But you can feel the quality in this pigeon here. Again, strong, a little bit longer of a pigeon, not overly too big, good muscle, nice medium strong forearm. The vents are strong, just a little bit open. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, sharp looking face. And hey, who doesn't love a mealy or a silver or whatever you want to call it? Nice looking color. That's a beauty right there, Ross. Real, real nice, that cockbird.
Do you have the dam there, Ross, or did you want to? You have the dam?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we're going to take a look at the dam of your lot number 10. The dam's name is Smoky Hubin. Where do you guys go to bed? FeathersleepPigeonAuctions.com.
And again, guys, Ross's auction closes Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, Northern Pacific Time, New York time. That means all bids are in Canadian dollars. Free shipping to the United States. That means American buyers. There's no hidden fees. Stop asking. If you buy this cock right here for 3,000 Canadian dollars, that's all you pay is 3,000 Canadian dollars. There's no special fees. Nothing.
I just wanted to butt in here for one quick second. We have a comment from Bill Wema. Bill Wema says, "Hey Ross, I can vouch for that bird. That bird was a perfect bird in the hand. Very surprised to see a closing that nice in the hand." That is from Bill Wema. Thanks for chiming in there, Bill.
Well, the legend of Dave Closing continues.
And Bill Wema trains really, really hard. Very, very tough on the birds. You know, him and Dan Horner, I think Dan Horner was training the brother to that pigeon, and Dan Horner came to the viewing, and he told me he was very, very impressed with the full brother to that pigeon you got.
Well, these closing pigeons, they don't die. I told you, you can hit them with a car and they come right back. They might not be the best looking, but I'll tell you that, Leah, what do we say? It's not the outside, it's the inside. We can't see those insides, but look at her. Boy, that's a real sharp looking pigeon, Ross.
Yeah. She's bred out of David and the 183, the 198 from David Clausing. Both her parents are from David Clausing.
Very nice. So guys, you got pure Clausing blood here. It's working for Ross. Don't take Ross's word. Message Bill Wema. He'll let you know. I mean, he just popped in there. No smoke and mirrors. Good quality. Hard working, hard-nosed pigeons. And guys, if you're wondering, can these pigeons take no training? I've seen Clausing win. No training races. Very little work. His birds win. I've seen Dave Clausing's pigeons work. with a guy like Bill Wema, he grounds and pounds the pigeons. Pigeons still work. Good quality pigeons. Am I right, Ross, or am I right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. And Bill Wema has done fantastic flying against headwinds and side winds. And he's in one of the toughest locations to fly pigeons. I don't know how Bill does it. I think it's his superior handling and conditioning that he just knows how to get those birds right.
He knows how to do something, so he's right on with that. We're going to move on to the next lot.
Before we move on to the next lot, Ryan, if I can just get you to pull your microphone up a little bit higher because it's really loud, so we just don't want to scare people off. I don't know. We'll try it. We're going to move on to lot number 11. I'm going to read the band number on this beautiful blue checker hen. Band number CU 2020-8891. An original heavily loft Ross Vaccaro with Yelly Rosiers and David Clousing, bred for stock, and will become a very valuable breeder. Great-granddaughter of Oklahoma for Yelly Rosiers. Great-granddaughter of the 410, a Clousing Hubens. This is Kettle Diana. Ross, let's talk about this beauty.
Well, this hen is an absolute gorgeous pigeon. Her father, I bought her father from Big Andy. I went to Florida with my wife a couple years ago, and I wound up going into Andy's stock loft, and I fell in love with the Jelly Rosier's birds. I wound up buying 3 of Jelly Rosier's birds, and then when I seen her father in an auction, I just jumped all over him, and I bought her father, and this is her father. He was bred by Big Andy, and this cock here, his mother is a granddaughter to the nestmate of Kittle.
There you go, nestmate of Kittle. We know how the Kittle birds are going up through the roof. Prices out of this world on the Kittle birds. Gord, he looks real nice. Got a real showy head on a nice round head. Beautiful pigeon, Ross. Really, really nice.
He's got a beautiful eye, Ryan. Really, really nice pigeon.
Yeah, so does this hen. She got a real sharp looking eye.
Now, do you have the dam there, Ross? Do you have Princess Diana?
Yes. Princess Diana is a Huben.
Let's take a look at Princess Diana, who is the dam of your lot number 11 in the Ross Vaccaro online auction. Closing Sunday, folks, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Leah, Princess Diana is a very, very special hen. She was bred directly out of, her mother is Princess Diana, and I called her Princess Diana because I fell in love with her, and she's a mirror image to her mother. And this is a granddaughter to the 410 from David Clousing.
Wow.
Look at her. Wow.
Nice looking hen, Ross. Very nice.
Very nice.
Nice sears on her. She's very alert. What would you say, a larger hen?
No, she's a medium to small hen.
Nah. Well, this one here is a nice size. Not a bad pigeon at all. The hen here we're handling again. Small, medium size, medium strong forearm. Not overly muscular, but still good muscle. Vents are strong, super tight. Back is nice. Again, nice wing on it. Super rich eye on this bird I'm handling. How's the eye on that hen, Ross?
Oh, she's got a beautiful pearl eye, Ryan.
All right. Right on.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, moving right along.
Oof.
Moving right along to lot number 12. Lot number 12 is a blue checker cock. Band number CU 2020-8878. Original Heavenly Loft Ross Vaccaro with Marcel Sangers and Jansen. Foundation breeder, special mating, dam and sire are both half siblings to Super Breeder 120. This cock will breed many super pigeons. This is Marcel inbred. Ryan,
Well,
why don't you talk a little bit about the lot while Ross fetches the sire?
He's got real nice feathers. He's got good muscle. Back comes up a bit. Vents are strong, tucked up, but he's one pintail. Nice vibration in him. Great feather quality. Got a sharp looking face on him, and he's got one hell of a rich eye. Super, super rich eye. Nice thick bars on him. And for people wondering, I don't know if you see it in the photo, but you'll see on this side of his face, he got just a little bit of war paint on there, just a little bit of white. Nothing wrong with that. And I take it there's the father.
Yeah, he got the war paint from his father. His father is Red Marcel from Marcel Sanger's super breeder. Now, that cock you have, Ryan, is a full brother to the red hen that you showed earlier. I think she's lot number 2 or lot number 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah. That's the full sister to that cock. Actually, they're nestmates.
Wow. Well, I tell you, I think I like him a bit better. I mean, he just has more muscle. He's super strong. Nice pigeon. And again, both of them have gorgeous, sharp, piercing eyesight on them. But that cock you got in your hand there is a real gem, that guy.
Well, that cock that you have, Ryan, he's going to be a top breeder. He's got a beautiful breeding eye.
There you go, guys. You're hearing it right from Ross. Buy him, breed him. Now, Ross, this cock here, what would you pair this guy to?
That's in the auction?
Yeah.
Lot number 5.
Lot number 5. Okay. Lot number 5, guys. You're hearing it right from Ross. This is how he would pair them. 5. Dave's girl is who he. Yeah, I could see. You know, Ross. After handling this guy and handling her, I could see those two fitting together. Very, very nice. You're going to get a nice, well-balanced pigeon. You're not going to get a big pigeon. You're not going to get a deep pigeon. You're going to get a nice, small, muscular pigeon. The eye signs are totally opposite. Checker to blue. Everything's a match. And you know what? Ross says this could be a foundation breeder. Don't take my word for it. It's Ross.
Ryan, his mother and his father are half brother, half sister. You can't breed any better than that. His grandfather is Heavenly Marcel on both sides.
Right on. Well, hey, you know what? Super nice pigeon. Now we're coming down to our last lot. Hotels don't have this number, but Feathers Elite Pigeon Auction does. Lucky lot number 13, Leah.
Ooh.
Lucky lot number 13. This is a beautiful blue-pied hen. Band number CU 2020-8858. Original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Adu Family Lofts and GFL. This is African Alma. Ryan, why don't you talk a little bit about lot 13 while Ross gets the sire?
Okay, another very, very small hen, small to a type. Again, vent bones are tucked up, nice and strong. Good medium to strong forearm. But again, very, very small hen. She's got a nice dark eye to her. Nice ivory soap beak on her. But sharp looking hen. Again, a little bit of war paint on the top of her face. But quite a looker.
This is her father, Ryan. He's a grandson to Strain Maker. This is the best of South Africa $1 million race pigeons for Mike Gannis. This cock has bred really, really good young ones for me in South Africa $1 million race. Also, a young one directly from this cock was 15th overall at Victoria Falls in hotspot number 5.
Wow. And you can feel in this bird, there's not a lot of pigeon here, so it doesn't take a lot to get this bird to move. Great feather, good feather qualities. Now that guy there, is he a little bit bigger of a pigeon?
Yeah, he's, I would say he's medium to large, but more on the medium side. My birds are overweight right now. Like when they're breeding, they're pretty good. They're a lot lighter.
Well, that's okay, Ross. It's cold this time of year. It's fine. But there she has it. She's a real nice hen. Oh, look at the nice wing on that guy there. Beautiful. Nice little one white flight. See where she gets that little bit of color. Again, she's got the nice wing. So does he. And do you have the mother, Ross?
Yeah, the mother is a half sister to this guy. His half sister.
Just going to grab the dam to lot number 13. In the meantime, Bill Wema says the grandfather of Lot 7, Inbred, Oklahoma, is sire to the 4th champion bird 2018 NRRPA. So that's a little tidbit of information from Bill Wema on lot number 7 in the Ross Vaccaro online auction. Thanks for that, Bill.
Okay, Ryan, this is the mother.
Oh yeah, she looks just like her.
Yeah. This is Alma 111. Ado did not want to sell her. She was a breeder. She was a young breeder that was right in his breeding loft. And I picked her directly out of his breeding loft, and I asked Ado. I told him I had to buy her. That's Alma 111.
Looks like you got her. Well, there you go. You're seeing the mother. You're seeing the father. Where do you guys go to bid? Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Wow. These are the 13 lots. Again, best of the Ganis bloodlines in this bird right here. Super, Ross.
Yeah.
Super, super. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com. Again, auction closes 8 o'clock p.m. on Sunday, and Ryan will be back on Sunday with his loft manager picks in the Ross Vaccaro auction. Ross,
Yep.
what should potential buyers, what should they know about these 13 lots?
Any one of them has the potential to be the best breeder in their loft. Any one of these birds has the potential to breed a combine winner, a one loft race winner. A lot of these birds, the way they were bred, they have the best bloodlines, the best performance, and some of them are inbred, like the red hen and her brother, the checker cock, from a half brother, half sister. The Hubans from David Clausing, which are pure Hubans. People cannot go wrong. They're getting the pure Huban. They're getting the pure Marcel Sangers. They're getting performance pigeons, the very, very best that they can get. And I'm very particular, and I'm very, very fussy with my breeders. When I had Ulrich Lemons, I had the Henson brothers. They were in my breeding loft, and they couldn't believe the quality of my breeders. And they basically they gave me a real good compliment, and they made me feel good. Ulrich, he's a good flyer. The Henson brothers are top flyers. I think you did an auction for them, if I'm not mistaken, Brian.
Yeah, I think it was probably the time they came your way. Feels like forever ago. About 3 years ago, we did an auction for both the Hansons and Ulrich, and that was a very fun time. A lot of learning, but a lot of fun. And again, Ross, I want to thank you for taking the time to show us these breeders and show the people your birds. I know a lot of the time people are shy to ask questions, or they're intimidated or whatever. Ross is an easy guy to get a hold of. You can get a hold of him on Facebook there, real easy. Any questions you have on pairing these birds, it's not a problem. You've seen it all here tonight. And again, Ross, we want to thank you for doing this.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much, Leah.
Oh, well, you're very welcome, Ross. And the funny little story here is I remember Ross when I was a very little girl, and I used to go to the Pigeon Club on Friday nights with my dad, and I can remember Ross from when I was a small child, and it's just kind of neat how it's all come sort of full circle. And now, Ryan and I are helping out here doing your auction, and I just think it's kind of neat how things come full circle. And also, you're a true success story. I know you've come in and out of the game because of life circumstances or whatever circumstances, but you are a success story, and you're an inspiration to our younger flyers here that are just getting involved. that, you do it for the love of the sport and the love of the pigeons. And there's something inside you that always brings you back to the pigeons. And I think it's a great success story. And we want to thank you. Ryan wants to thank you. And I want to thank you, for allowing Feathers Elite, giving us the opportunity to represent you and your pigeons at auction. It's really been a pleasure to work with you.
Leah, I want to thank you. I want to thank Ryan. And I also want to thank your father, Richard. I think Richard is a very, very good friend. He's been a good friend of mine for a long, long time. And when I was flying in 1985, 1986, I really, really liked talking to your dad. He was really down to earth, and he was not the jealous type. And he would tell you everything you wanted to know, truthful.
Yeah, that's Loft Manager Richard. That's my dad. That's Leah. I'm going to lend him as your dad, too. But you know what, Ross? I remember you from every time I went to the club, I seen you. I was born into it. And you know what's great? I'm going to see you for the next 30 years. We'll still be going there until you're old and gray and in a walker, and then I'll be there, and we'll keep going on about it. But you know what? Keep flying those birds, Ross. Keep trying to win those races. Keep bringing these fantastic birds for people. And guys, I'm going to tell you, go out, try them. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Ross has spent a boatload of money. He likes to perfect the art of breeding, and he wants you to win with his birds. Nothing more than Ross loves. There's one thing I know Ross loves. Ross loves to get a phone call and hear, holy shit, Ross, that red pied, it bred me a super. That's what Ross loves to hear. Guys, I'm Ryan. That's Leah. Where do you go to bid? Feathers Elite Pigeon Auction. This auction closes Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ross, we're going to do your Loft Manager picks on Sunday. Tune in for that. One more time, Ross. Thank you very much. Leah.
Thank you.
We are done here.
God bless.
All right.
Thank you very much,
us,
guys.
Okay.
Have a good night.